Hello there guys, welcome to the channel. This is Pure Wrestling. Today I'm going over the Wrestlemania match card. Apparently this is going to be an official thing, obviously it's rumours in my opinion, but I wanted to give you guys the match card that has been announced. Now we start off with the main matches. Of course it is going to be AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Now that obviously could be different in my opinion. That could be John Cena in there, maybe in a triple threat and the Undertaker costume, but I very much doubt that's going to happen. It could be Dolph Ziggler in there, but there's rumours of what Dolph's going to be doing at WrestleMania coming out as well. But I see it as AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura, and the reasons why is because that's the match that everybody wants, and obviously they've got to give a match that everybody wants, knowing obviously they've got to push Roman Reigns or Brock down your throats. That's what they're going to give you before the main event, which is obviously going to be Brock and Roman Reigns, which not a lot of people are really excited for and I can see why really. Obviously Roman Reigns is probably going to win the title at WrestleMania, which not a lot of fans want. I don't mind it, to be honest, because I'm not a hater of Roman Reigns, but I'm not a massive fan of Roman Reigns, and I'd rather a full-time person with the title on Raw rather than Brock Lesnar, who's going to show up every now and again with the title. So yeah, we have that. We obviously have the Universal Championship match, which I was just talking about, with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. The only other thing that's sorry about the Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles matches, I'm worried about people's hype for this match being ruined because the match quality don't deliver a 5-star. Now these two can go in the ring, but whether WWE lets them is a different situation. That's one thing I talked about in my FASTLANE predictions. If you want to check out my FASTLANE predictions, which is obviously tonight of me recording and editing this, there'll be a link in the description and annotation at the end of the video for you guys. Also Raw, SmackDown Live and NXT reviews on the channel for you guys. Now yeah, I'm just worried about the hype of this match being built too much and it's not as good as the New Japan fight which they had together, because I don't think WWE are going to pull out a 5-star match of this match. If I'm worried about, they may surprise me really. We never really know what's going to happen with WWE. Obviously the next match will be the Undertaker and John Cena. Obviously that's going to be, I'm hoping a career versus career match, and I'm hoping maybe they both retire, or we actually finally get a proper retirement for the Undertaker against one of the legends in WWE, obviously John Cena. I'm hoping they just do the storyline as best as they can. I'm not so worried about the match quality as long as they give a good match, not a great match. Obviously, we're not going to get a great match. You get a good match and you get a great storyline. I don't see what can go wrong here, to be honest with you. There's obviously the Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Stephanie and Triple H match. I'm happy with, but I would have preferred to see Ronda versus Stephanie first, just on their own, because I just want to see Ronda get her hands on Stephanie, and then it leads into a match with Triple H and that later on. But then it should have been maybe Elimination Chamber that happened, and then WrestleMania have this match, so it would have led to it sort of at WrestleMania really. So I'm okay with this match, and I'm hoping this match goes really well. Obviously we're expecting Ronda Rousey to get a debut win, but is storyline going to play into the cards where Triple H pulls something out the bag with Stephanie, with their heel character, obviously the bosses of Raw and WWE? I don't know what they're going to do with this match. As I said, I hope it just goes well. And we also have the match of apparently Shane McMahon versus Dolph Ziggler. Now this is a match I'm interested in because Shane McMahon can sell his ass off, same as Dolph Ziggler, and these two guys could work so well in the ring together. The only thing I'm worried about is the storyline building up towards WrestleMania. Obviously Fastlane tonight, obviously it's going to either happen tonight, something starts occurring, or on SmackDown, and it's going to have to be a quick build, and I'm worried about what they do with the storyline here and how they do it if this was to happen. Obviously these are all just rumours. These things can change these matches at any moment, and I'm just worried about the match card. I just wanted to give you guys the rumoured match card at this precise moment, and I may give you a re-update later on. But Shane McMahon and Dolph Ziggler I see as a good match. It's not one of them sort of matches like Kevin Owens being just put in there, even though Kevin Owens is a great wrestler and one of my favourites. But I just see Shane McMahon and Dolph Ziggler being a better match because I feel that the match quality could be better, especially Shane McMahon being in the ring with with Dolph Ziggler. I feel like Dolph Ziggler obviously one of the best in-ring performers, and you're going to give a great match. Apparently, the Intercontinental Championship match is going to stay the same. The Miz versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor, but I don't see that happening, and the reasons why I'll talk about it later on after I've gone through these matches. But that match apparently is going to happen, just a triple threat, which will be a great match. I consider it being a match of the year contender in my personal opinion. These three in the ring, the Miz, Finn Balor and Seth, just hearing them names, you know it's going to be a good match, and let's hope for the right person to be picked. And I'm hoping it's not going to be the Miz retained, because the Miz has won the title so many times and been champion for a long time. It's maybe time to pass it down. Now, in my theory of what I would pick, I'd pick Finn Balor as your champion, mid-card champion, to lift that title up with the Balor Club, the whole thing of that. And you send Seth over to SmackDown and bring AJ over to Raw. That's what I would do in the draft, if I'm honest. That's what I would do. Obviously, you guys may be different. Let me know in the comment section down below. Obviously, the mid-card for SmackDown will be Bobby Roode versus Randy versus Jinder, which what I predicted for Fastlane would happen at the last minute. I don't know, obviously, we haven't heard nothing yet of Jinder being added to the match. So, that's apparently what's going to happen, and apparently Bobby's still going to be champion, which I predicted on my predictions as well. But I see Randy Orton maybe winning. If this happens, Randy Orton winning the US Championship at WrestleMania. I see that happening, and it would be a good moment. I would prefer it to Jinder winning it, of course, but I would like to see Bobby Roode have a good reign. That's what I really want to see. I just want to see a good reign for Bobby Roode, because he's obviously come up to the main roster. He's not really done much, and obviously he needs some good title defenses. He don't want to have one good title defense at Fastlane and then lose it at WrestleMania. Really, it's not really the thing you really want to see. But maybe people would want to see Randy Orton. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys want to see, Randy Orton or Bobby Roode, or even Jinder as champion at WrestleMania. Obviously, the SmackDown Women's Championship match is apparently going to be Charlotte Flair versus Asuka. Now, what I would have done, in my personal opinion, I would have let Alexa Bliss... this is what I would have done. The only other match I would have wanted to see, apart from Asuka versus Charlotte, is Becky Lynch versus Charlotte, and Becky being the heel in that match, turning on Charlotte. But obviously they're going this direction where this is definitely going to be obviously one of the best women matches you can pull at WrestleMania. Only other match I would have wanted to see was Ronda versus Charlotte, but obviously Ronda's on Raw now, so I'm excited to see what they do with this Asuka match, and I'm hoping that Charlotte doesn't lose the championship. I'm hoping that maybe Asuka wins, but there's no, I don't know, it all depends really. It's a really odd situation, but Asuka's on Raw, maybe. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm hoping that Charlotte's still your champion. It's not a championship match, it's just Charlotte versus Asuka for the name itself. And I'm hoping that Charlotte stays champion and Asuka just wins, beats her, and then Carmella tries to cash in, but Asuka beats her or something like that maybe. I don't know what they're going to do. There's so many possibilities with that match. It's such a tough thing. I love Charlotte, I love Asuka, and I wouldn't mind Carmella winning it, but not against Asuka and Charlotte. I just don't see it happening. I just really don't see it happening. But then we don't want another failed cash-in like Baron Corbin. And then apparently the Raw Women's Championship is going to be Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax, which obviously makes sense. Obviously, the whole Friends thing. Obviously, Nia now obviously crying in the ring, looking towards that babyface gimmick, which I'm looking forward to seeing from Nia Jax. And Nia Jax definitely deserves to be on WrestleMania's match card. And I know these two can pull off a great match. And obviously not as good as Asuka and Charlotte, but I think these two can pull off a good match. The SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship match was the Usos versus the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers. Apparently, I see this just as the Usos and the Bludgeon Brothers. I don't see it as New Day being in there, but I would prefer to see the triple threat, because I feel like every time the New Day's in that match with the Usos, you're going to get a 5-star match. And they can both put over Bludgeon Brothers in this match, not let them win the tag team championships. In my opinion, I don't think they should win them, but I don't know. Do you have the Usos staying champion? I don't see it happen. I see them going over to Raw. So maybe the Bludgeon Brothers completely dominate both tag teams and win, and then you have the New Day turn heel on the Usos in the ring, maybe, or not even the New Day turn heel, maybe have Big E, because he seems to be getting a lot of promo work and a lot of time and a lot of push at the moment. So maybe Big E turns on the New Day, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities with this match as well. The Cruiserweight Championship match. Apparently on this list they've skipped out the Raw Tag Team Championship match. I can only assume it's going to be the Bar versus either the Club or the Hardys. It depends on what they do with Jeff Hardy. He's apparently cleared to wrestle, guys, as well. And apparently also another bit of news for you guys on this show is that Neville is in talks with WWE as well, which is crucial for the Cruiserweight Championship match. But if it is the Bar versus the Club, I'd be happy, but we may have seen it before and it's just not exciting. Whereas if you have the Bar versus Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy as Broken, Matt and Brother Nero, I would love to see that at WrestleMania. The Cruiserweight Championship match will be apparently Cedric Alexander versus Drew Gulak. Obviously, now Drew Gulak is definitely being pushed in this tournament, but I also thought Mustafa Ali would be in there with Cedric Alexander. I predicted it would have been that final, and Mustafa would have gone over Cedric, and it could possibly turn Cedric heel if they didn't have Neville back. But apparently they're going a different direction. I don't mind either way. I do really like Mustafa Ali, though, and I hope if that match with Drew Gulak does really pay off and gives a good storyline for Mustafa Ali as well as Drew Gulak. But if I see this match happening with Cedric and Drew, I can't see Drew coming out as champion. I really can't. The fans wouldn't be happy enough for this whole tournament for Drew to win it. I just don't see it being a great success for the Cruiserweights, even though I love Drew and I'm sure a couple of other people do, but everyone wants to see Cedric as champion, so I don't see that possibly going against him. Sasha Banks versus Bayley, obviously that's going to happen. Obviously the whole friendship thing, obviously you're seeing it slowly, but I'm hoping Sasha Banks is the one that turns heel and not Bayley. The reasons why is, yeah, Bayley's character is a bit screwed up, but Sasha Banks, the boss, the whole boss gimmick is a heel gimmick. It's not a face gimmick. Should be Sasha as the heel. She's better as a heel, and I can possibly see Sasha Banks maybe turning heel on Bayley, or one of them turning heel on the other one, and then joining the Absolution and taking over Paige's spot, because Paige obviously isn't going to be there. She isn't wrestling, so I don't see Paige staying there much longer, if I'm honest, in contract with WWE. So, but that match alone, obviously on NXT, it was a 5-star. That could be another 5-star match at WrestleMania. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale, obviously every year it's obviously going to happen, and apparently the Mae Young Memorial Battle Royale, obviously the women's being pushed at the moment, and obviously they need a big women's match. They've obviously had the Women's Royal Rumble and the Elimination Chamber, now they're obviously having the Battle Royale at WrestleMania, which I'm fully behind. I'm just worried about who they're going to pick, obviously with Charlotte and Asuka, and obviously Nia and Alexa obviously being pulled out of that, I'm guessing. So that is apparently it. And one thing, if you didn't notice, guys, the Hardys wasn't mentioned on there. Obviously the Raw Tag Team titles weren't mentioned on that list, which I just read. And also Braun Strowman. Now what happens with Braun Strowman? Now what I've seen, apparently rumours are as well, is that Braun Strowman and Elias get put into the Intercontinental Championship match, and they make it a ladder match, which definitely sounds fun to me. And I definitely would be behind, because Braun Strowman, out of anybody on Raw, deserves to be at WrestleMania. He's worked his socks off. His gimmick, he's over as hell. Hell, I'd even put him in the main event with Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar, and that's what I would do. But obviously that's what I would do and not WWE. So anything, as long as Braun Strowman's on it. Apparently there's rumours he's going to win the Battle Royale, the more Andre the Giant thing, which would make sense with Andre's documentary coming out. But I would prefer, to be honest, him to be in the main card or in that mid card somewhere, just at WrestleMania, because he deserves it. So yeah, guys, that is it. That is basically your WrestleMania apparently rumoured match card for WrestleMania. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to support the channel, smash that thumbs up, comment down below your thoughts on WrestleMania. Also check the description, there'll be links to social media if you want to contact me and support me on there. There'll be my email down there if you want to email me, and also there will be links down there to my past videos, SmackDown Live, Raw and NXT reviews on the channel, and obviously predictions for FASTLANE. If you're gonna go ahead and check that out, obviously it's on tonight of me recording and editing this. And don't forget, guys, smash that subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified when I upload. And This Is Pure Wrestling is the place to be. There's a lot of content on this channel, and I hope you guys stay with me and support this channel. So thank you very much, guys. I'll see you next time on This Is Pure Wrestling.